Hello friends, thanks for tuning into this week's tech tip. Before I jump in, this is a fairly technical tip, so I have a feeling I'm going to lose a bunch of people on this one. So before I do the technical tip, I just wanted to make a quick mention. I had these grand plans to do a happy 15th anniversary to Blue Gurus video over the last week and a half. Last Friday, which would have been April 26th, was the 15th anniversary of Blue Gurus, and I just can't thank everybody enough for being on this journey with me. So I just wanted to make a quick nod to that. I can't believe it's been 15 years. Okay, let's get into this technical tip. And this one is, let me set it up as a high-level thing, and it'll apply to people that are in marketing or if you're doing status updates on LinkedIn. So there's a reason I'm telling you guys this. If you ever have found yourself in a position where you're putting a status update on LinkedIn, and then you put in the URL to your website, to your blog or something like that, LinkedIn goes out and grabs a copy of the featured image and a little blurb from that blog post on the website and gives you kind of what the preview is going to look like when you post that, right? The problem is, once you see that, if you realize that there's a problem with that, what it's grabbed, let's say the featured image is wrong, for example, and you think, oh, I got to fix that. So you go out to your website, you go to the blog post in question, you change the featured image out to the correct featured image, you go back into LinkedIn and start doing your status update again, and it still has the old image. The reason for this is once LinkedIn has inspected a URL, it caches that. And so to fix this, after you've made your change on the website, you have to go into the LinkedIn Post Inspector. It's a little tool they make available to you, and paste the URL into that, and it will force it. It will force LinkedIn to go back in and refresh its cache with the newest content from your website. It is such a powerful thing. Nobody ever talks about this. I've been fighting this for a long time, and I finally figured out this LinkedIn Post Inspector thing to force the cache to update. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what this looks like and the problem and how to fix it. So if I've already lost you, that's unfortunate, but I'm going to dig in on this one. Let me show you. Okay, so here I am on, I created a test page on bluegurus.com, calling it the Testing LinkedIn Post Caching. And the URL for this is bluegurus.com/test. So I'm going to copy that URL, and now I'm going to go over to my LinkedIn and start a post, right? So I'd say, hey, check out my newest blog post, or whatever. And then you paste in that URL. Well, notice LinkedIn is grabbing that preview, and there is the cones that I set as the featured image and all of this stuff, right? And so I realize, oh, that image is the wrong image for this blog post. So then I'm going to have to go fix that, right? So what I do is I come back over to the website and I edit the blog post, and I come in here to the featured image and I replace it with a new one. Let's just go find a different kind of safety cone kind of, here's another kind of construction-y one, and I update that, right? So I've updated the featured image. I go look at the page. Here it is. You can't see it because it's actually set behind the scenes. But then I go back over to LinkedIn and I say, oh no, let's discard this post. I need to start over, right? And so I say, check it out, the newest blog post. Here's the URL. I paste it in, but notice it's got the old cached image, and even this text that's the synopsis, all that stuff. If you changed any of that stuff, it won't update. So what you have to do is you have to go over to this linkedin.com/post-inspector/inspect. Post-inspector/inspect. So you click that, and then you paste your blog post URL in here, and you click inspect. And it goes out and it grabs the new content. See that? It's no longer that, it's got the new featured image, right? So now that we've refreshed the LinkedIn cache, let's go out and try doing a post again. Start a post, paste it in, and it goes and it grabs the new featured image. So that's how you fix that. So there are people that get into that situation and they don't know how to fix it. I think if enough time passes, the cache will eventually refresh, but usually you're trying to do that status update right then, and it takes a lot longer than you have time to wait for it to refresh its cache. So that LinkedIn Post Inspector is the way to refresh the content that LinkedIn has cached for any kind of status update URL you've put in there. And I know this is very technical, but there's going to be a couple people that are in the same world as I am, or if you're just doing status updates and linking to stuff on your website and you've seen this problem before, you're like, how do I fix that? That's how you fix it with the LinkedIn Post Inspector. I know this was a deep technical one, more than normal, but I had to get this one out there because it's such a big deal for how I do my workflow and stuff. And when I found this, I'm like, oh, I got to share this with people. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for, if you made it this far, man, rubber bands is the word. Let me know. I'll be shocked if a whole bunch of people made it this far. I hope you're having a good day. I'll see you next time.